Hello, everybody. Welcome, focus, and say hello to our new friend this week because our friend this week is Anna. Anna, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining
Hi.
us. And for
Hi.
those that haven't met you, would you like to introduce yourself real quick, maybe?
Yeah, hi. I'm Anna. I essentially have been in the industry for quite a long time, around 18 years. I'm currently essentially contracting, so I'm freelance. I'm doing a lot of work with Databricks US. I deliver training courses on everything data and AI through different training companies. So I put those training courses together as well. My background essentially is software engineering, so I get labelled the co-ops a lot because I like everything to be perfect, all the DevOps to be implemented, lots of tests being run, all of your code to be neat and understandable. Essentially, my background, I started off with software engineering, then moved into data, found that I really loved it, found it was something I was good at, and then started doing public speaking because I got so excited about it. And off the back of that, then became Microsoft MVP. I was a data platform
Mhm.
MVP, thank you. Then I was a AI MVP, and I've literally just been renewed as both. So now I've now got dual badge,
Nice.
which is really exciting and really humbling. And yeah, so I like to do lots of public speaking, organising events, and also I'm really passionate about diversity. Organise a local code club for children who are neurodivergent, so giving them an environment where they can actually thrive, learn to code, learn that it's not that scary, and it's something that a lot of them are really good at. So that's really rewarding.
Oh, I love that. That's cool.
Nice. So just to clarify, you basically were single MVP for one category, then the
Yeah,
category switched, and then you became dual MVP?
yeah,
No. I mean, that's a great compromise. This
yeah.
this is how it should be.
I couldn't
Congrats.
decide where I should be, like
Apparently,
which
well,
I
so
can't.
the answer is both. Congrats
Yeah,
again on that.
thank
Smart,
you,
smart.
Amazing achievement. So,
Hmm.
thank you.
with that many years in the industry, you've seen a thing or two, or maybe
Yeah,
even three or four.
yeah.
We all don't have favorites, but we still ask for favorites because that's just how cruel we are on this show. Very strict rules. So, here we go. What's your favorite data thingy from all these years, or from very recent years?
So I've seen lots of technologies come and go. So it's very easy for people to answer this question with it's this shiny technology that that's out there at the moment. Everyone's talking about it. That's not the answer that I give. Having worked on really terrible data projects and stepped in on clients where they've got data
What?
swamps, um, my favorite thing about
No.
data is actually the engineering and the ethos around it. So actually creating things like data lakes, going through the medallion architecture and giving customers a solution that actually empowers them and actually makes them feel like they own their data and feel like they can actually make money out of it, because data is gold. It's there in every big organization, and even small organizations you've got this pot of gold there, and just helping people open that pot and be able to get amazing insights out of their data, and then even move into things like ML. That's my favorite data thing, is the ethos around it and the actual engineering rather than a specific technology, because they come and go. And like I said, I'm working heavily with Databricks at the moment. I work a lot with Azure and Microsoft technology, so it's easy to pick one of those out. But for me, a bad workman blames their tools. So it's about knowing the underlying architecture and ecosystem around giving clients really awesome solutions.
Sounds good.
The answer is basically not fabric. I like that. Um,
Fabric is an interesting one. It's coming along. So it's an interesting thing to watch.
and it is definitely the current new shiny tool.
Hmm.
Well,
For
also
sure.
given all the things that Fabric is doing, it is probably not going anywhere anytime soon.
Hmm.
But still, I totally agree. If especially if you take a longer time span, there's products that just didn't make it. I was thinking of BDC for a second, but also just products were like, well, they were great at the time, and then
Hmm.
at some point, some or maybe in some cases even all of the concepts may still have been applicable to customers and organizations out there, but not necessarily the underlying tech.
Yeah.
So because that's another thing I often see, how we change labels in our industry, but we still keep doing the basically exact same thing.
Yeah.
I just had that conversation with a customer yesterday that was like, and they're from the business side of the house. They don't care about how anything is getting solved. They don't care about if it's silver or bronze or gold or
Hmm.
platinum or whatever. They're just like, well, I need the data to be show up in this report, and I need it to look like this, please. Do you need a data lake house? Do you need a data lake? Do you need a data warehouse? I'm like, it doesn't really matter, because all you need is all the data you're looking at is structured. It will all be coming out of your ERP system. There is no IoT, no nothing fancy stuff involved in between. So whichever of these labels or buzzwords you're going to pick, it will do the exact same thing at the exact same cost and the exact same time, at least more or less.
Hmm.
So it's more about skill sets that you already have. But and some people are happy writing Spark, and some people are happy writing SQL. Yay, SQL! But in the end, that's more different
Yeah.
dialects of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, we tell people they can't choose data as their favorite data thing, but really it's like data is what answers questions and what we need in the end anyway, right? It's just there's going to be all these
Yeah.
different pathways for it to take to answer the question of whatever the business needs to do.
Hmm.
Yeah. I really love that answer, empowering customers to make
Mm-hmm.
money out of their data, which
Yeah.
does not translate to everybody should start selling their data, but just becoming more productive by turning that raw data
Yeah.
For
into
sure.
usable insights and information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah. It's not just looking outwards; it's looking inwards as well. So actually looking at their systems that their employees use, and being able to see, what are they using, where are they using it, and being able to, build on top of that and actually make sure that their employees are utilizing all of the tools that they're given as much as they can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool. Awesome. Well, when you're not thinking about data and you're
Hmm.
not organizing it and making it make sense, what do you get up to in your free time? What's your favorite non-data thing?
At the moment, it's gardening. With this, I'm in my shed in my garden. In the at the side of me, you can just about see some of my plants. I've got a little bit of an obsession with plants, and my family just have this joke that I'm constantly, even though the house is full and the garden's full, I'm constantly coming home with new plants. I'm like, no, it's fine. It can just fit in this corner here. It'll be fine. And then it gets massive, and I have to get a bigger pot. So it's just, yeah, it's a maze
So you
of
live in a jungle, is what you're saying. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's all random plants. There's no theme to it. It's just plants I spot and I want. And yeah, my house is
see,
full. My garden's full.
I could use some help with that because my garden is very bare, and I had one plant that was growing that my neighbor gave me, and I was so proud of it. And then I went out like yesterday, and it's just been completely eaten, so it's not there at
Oh
all anymore.
no. Oh
So
no.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Was that
gardening does
slugs
not
or
go well for me. Yeah, I presume it's slugs because they're everywhere, but yeah,
yeah.
bad times.
Yeah. I used to
What
be
I
bad, if that makes you feel better.
You say that again.
I used to be not so good at gardening, and I got lucky with a couple of plants and it just took off from there. So
How did you learn? Just by playing around, fiddling?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was 2020 when everyone was stuck at home, and I got given a
Yeah,
couple of tomato plants, and they didn't die. They actually thrived. So the
amazing.
next year I propagated, so I got a load of seeds, and I thought I'll see which ones actually grow. And I ended up with 33 tomato plants, and I was
Whoops,
literally, yeah, giving them away, messaging everyone who wants a tomato plant. Because then
amazing.
I literally did have a jungle in my garden of tomatoes.
Yeah, at least you can eat them.
Exactly, yeah, yeah, yeah. They've got a purpose.
I have to say, 74 episodes in, I'm sensing two themes in this community. It's gardening and it's playing an instrument.
It's very true. We have had
I,
a few gardeners and some people who've automated their gardens too. So you could
that
start
would have been my
collecting
next
metrics and
question.
things. Yeah.
Are you doing any IoT on your garden, or is it just all manual labor that you're running there?
It's manual labor. I'm a mum. I've got my daughter, so spare time is precious. And there's lots of nerdy things that I want to do, and that would be one of them. But I haven't currently got time. But It's on the list.
Keep us posted when you do. We'd
Yeah.
like to know about it.
Just
Yeah.
send us the link to the dashboard so
Yeah.
we can keep an eye on
Well,
your garden.
maybe I need some automation for my gardener, like a slug defender, like a little robot that goes around and chops them up or something.
What do
Like
you
it
need?
detects movement. It's like. No.
Honestly, it sounds like what you need, Jess, is a cactus that sits like just next to your window.
Yeah,
It needs
probably.
very little watering. It needs very little other care. I mean, no offense, and I'm not an expert myself, but that is kind of
Okay, we'll try that. Maybe
because
I'll get one for the back here.
I'm similarly talented as you are, let's put it that way, because my partner was gone for a couple of days a few weeks ago, and she told me to water the plants, and she comes back and says, "Did you water that plant?" I had no idea that plant was even there. It was not in plain sight, apparently. So
Perfect.
at least not where I was expecting it.
I mean, if they wanted you to water the plants, there should have been strict instructions, right? Like, there's one in this room, it needs this amount of water. Because also, like, water the plants, like, how much water? Just a drop, like, till it can, like, till it's swimming? I don't know.
But that's what I figured.
Swimming?
I mean,
like, keep pouring until the water's coming out, and then good for a while.
I think it was a living on the edge moment, and well, it did not go too well for one of the plants.
Perfect.
It's in a better place now.
Yeah. I've made the
Cross
same
the bridge.
mistakes. You can't drown them all. Some of them just want a little dribble of water.
But how do we know that? This is my
Getting
problem.
instructions.
By killing a few and then realizing.
Yeah. Okay, that one did not like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which gets us back to, if we don't have historic data that we can use, we may end up making the same mistake again and again. So there's that.
I'm going to create an access database with a pretty little form where I can type day 7. Watered it a lot. Bad times.
Plant was gone. Still watered the place where it used to be.
Yeah, slugs have destroyed it. Watered it anyway.
Watered the slugs.
Slugs are now taking over.
There's that.
Send help.
Speaking of eating things,
Ooh, that was a great segue.
Yeah,
I hope we're eating plants, not slugs.
Well, it's a risk I'm taking with that segue.
You're vegetarian, so you're safe.
Well, which would be another point on the pro side of eating the plants. But anyways, the last question we always ask on the show, Anna, is what is your favorite food?
See, I've got a sweet tooth. I like making cakes and eating them. So I decorate them and make them look nice first, and then I like eating them. So
perfect.
So yeah, I've done courses on decorating. So I like to, make really extravagant cakes and then eat them. So if anyone's having a birthday, I'm there to offer my services.
Well, we can arrange one.
Yeah, and then to help eat it afterwards.
Yeah, perfect.
Jess,
I've delivered this cake, but only half of it.
Yeah.
Can we trust Anna on that, or would it be better if she brings a decorated cake next time we all meet? Just to be on the safe side. I mean, I have trust issues, so just to make sure she did not just make up that she bakes cakes and make them look pretty, maybe we have her bring one for us.
We need the evidence for sure.
Just because we're data people, that's why.
Yeah.
For the spreadsheet.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I can take a cake on a plane, but if you're in the UK.
You know what? My mother-in-law brings donuts whenever she comes from America from a very specific bakery that my wife loves. So I think you can take a cake.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm also happy to just have that cake in the UK just because.
True.
Playing it because I'm a team player. Let's face it, that is why. Not because I'm afraid the cake may not make it. I do what I can. There is no I in team, but there's cake in team, kind of. Anyways, it's another rabbit hole. On that note, and in that rabbit hole is probably also the remainder of your plans, Jess. Just saying.
At least rabbits are cute.
There's that. Anyways, Anna, thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode.
That's okay. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Jess. And thank you everybody for watching. And we see you all next week with yet another new friend. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
folks.
Or bye.
Oh, bye.